Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about the auxiliary views. So you can see the any solid diagram, and here that views, pictorial views, that is orthographic views are drawn on the different planes. So here planes are given. So this plane horizontal plane, here vertical plane is given, and this is the side plane, that is profile plane. Vertical plane, horizontal and profile planes are there, and in this one of the solid diagram is given. And when we are seeing from this direction, when we are seeing the solid or given object in this direction, so this is the front view. So in the front view you can see the image of this one like this. So horizontal line here, and this is vertical line at this area, and from this portion, so this is the inclined line. So these edges can be drawn by projecting the parallel lines towards that plane in the perpendicular direction to the plane. So this is the front view of the given object. Similarly, you can draw the top view of this object. So this is the projectional line, projectional points of these edges, so that you will get the top view of this object is like this. So this is the shape of the object of this given solid. And similarly, in this direction you can see the height of this one is total height is up to here only. So this is the height, and this is the top view length, and this edge, and these are two edges you can see here, and this edge is not visible. So that is why you are just drawing the imaginary lines over here. This will indicate the cut portion over here. So these are the three views of the given object. If you observe here, there is no true shape of the top view surface. So this object is inclined, so that you cannot see this surface, true size of the surface in any of the planes, in the front view, in the top view, or in the side view. So there is no true size of this one is seen. That is why, in order to get the true size or true shape of this object, we need to create one more plane, so that is parallel to the inclined surface. So that is the imaginary plane which we are creating parallel to this inclined surface. So that is known as auxiliary plane. And on that plane, which are the view that we are drawing, that is the auxiliary view. So this can be drawn in the in this way. You can take the axis line, that is the reference line of this one. So this is the XY axis line. Above to the XY axis line, front view or front view diagram we can draw, and below to that one horizontal plane, that is top view, and these views. So this is the front view diagram, and this one is the top view diagram with a given lens. So here dimensions are not given, but I am writing directly the values are here. So 30 mm, total length is 85, total horizontal length is 85, and vertical height at one end here is given 60 mm, and it is joined to the ground level. And here two edges you can see here. So in the front view, that lens are at a distance of 25 distances. So at 25 apart you can draw the two vertical lines, and top view of this object is this one. So horizontal length is same in case of the front view as well as in the top view, and width of this one, so this width is given 40 mm, and with this length you can complete the top view diagram. So this inside cutting edge is given 15 mm, here 15 mm is given. So with that values you can complete the top view diagram. This is the front view and this is the top view, but this top view is the surface, inclined surface, but it is not the true size of the given object. So in order to get the true shape, we are drawing the auxiliary axis line here, that is x1 and y1 auxiliary axis line. And from the points of these corners, we are just drawing the perpendicular lines. So these must be perpendicular to the axis line. So just to draw the perpendicular lines in that plane. and you give the numbering to the top view diagram. So you can start from any point. So just I am starting the numbering from here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, and first one is 1. So from these points just to project the lines, and these are the reference points on the axis line. From this point just to measure the lengths of 1 and 2, and those are on the same line. Similarly from this reference point measure the values of 3 and 4, and from this point measure the 5 and 6, and at this point just take these two values and transfer onto that auxiliary line. So this is the starting one, that means this is the reference point on the axis line. From here one length is transferred here on the same line, 2 also there. So from this point only just to transferring the value 2. Similarly on this reference point, so this reference point is considered here, and from here whatever the length that is measured 3 and 4, that is transferred from here 3 and 4. 3 is more than 4 line, that is why here 3 is this one and this one is the 4. And the next point is reference point is this one. So measure the length of 5 and 6 here, so transfer the same values 5 and 6 on this perpendicular line. Finally from this reference point just take the 7 value and 8 value. 7 is more than 8, so from this point just mark the same values 7 and 8 on this line. Then simply join the points 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and to the 1. So you will get the shape of this top view, but in the reverse direction. But the size here, the shape is reverse, but the size which is drawn on this auxiliary view is the true size, where you are not getting the top view as well as in the front view. That can be easily gained in this auxiliary view only. So the viewer should be exactly in the perpendicular to the inclined surface, then only we will get the true size of that object at auxiliary view. So that is the importance of this auxiliary view. So in this way you can draw the auxiliary views of any object. So this is the class for that day. Thank you.